But then I do really think that some guys are so horny they will take it from anyone.
100%. Yeah, when I see a black person that likes vodka, I'm like, you're in the wrong skin.
I feel like Anna Wintour needs to think really hard about inviting straight men to the Met Gala.
Yes.
Because, like...
they're boring as Let's be real. Boring as
Do you know what I find though, right? I feel like, I don't know what it is, yeah. For like the last like 2 weeks, I don't know, this time of year is very like hit and miss, yeah?
Yeah.
And like, it makes me realise how my mood completely like switches up when the sun's out.
Yeah.
Like this, because I went out last night in Birmingham with my friend, and but I'm a bit of a like wimp. I'm an old man. I gave up at like 1 a.m. because I had to I got the train to London at like 9 because I thought I'd give myself some time to like freshen up and all of that.
Of course.
And I thought, wow, this is just so depressing. I can't hack this. But then the sun comes out and my mood completely switches up.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy how much happier I feel when there's a bit of sunshine.
But that's why they say like the UK is, what was it? The statistics was like the second most depressed country in the world or something.
Swear.
It's because we literally just don't
Get enough
any
sun,
sunshine.
vitamin D,
Like
yeah.
it's May and we just started getting sunshine, and we
Yeah.
haven't had that since about September, October.
And it's not consistent either.
No.
Like I was talking to my mum, was it yesterday or today? I can't remember. And she was like, have you prepared yourself because there's like going to be rain on Sunday? I was like, oh yeah, I really don't need to hear that.
This country is too give and take. Like it literally, one moment it's sunny and bright like today, and then the next moment it's fucking cold and rainy.
It makes sense why I'm really happy on holiday though.
And definitely.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out of this country constantly, because I protect my mental health at all costs.
Yeah.
And that means me getting out and getting some sun.
Where's the best place you've been to?
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh my God. Best place I've been to. See, every place has different characteristics of why it was great. I think the place that I've had most fun, I would 100% say Atlanta. That's why I keep going back. I'm a fucking Atlanta fiend.
Yeah,
Like,
it's on my list.
Yeah, so you definitely need to go.
Mm-hmm.
But the place that I just enjoy the most is just going back home to Jamaica.
Yeah.
That's just where I just feel at home. You know what I mean? So yeah, I go back every year. So yeah.
Yeah, I've never been, you know.
What, to Jamaica?
Not once.
So you've never been? Oh my God, you need to go.
So like, mum is very anti-hot weather. So she doesn't really, so like, it was never like...
England is perfect for her.
Yeah, she's thriving here. But I feel like, I guess to generally speak, but kind of, most Jamaican people I know make it a habit to go back every so often to see family and whatever.
Course, yeah.
But like, it's just not, for mum, respectfully, it just isn't much of a urge for her for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But annoyingly, that obviously like has a bit of an effect on me because I would really like to see where I'm from.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
You definitely need
but
to
my
go
dad,
check your roots
my
out.
dad went last year, I think.
What, to Jamaica?
Yeah, my stepmom's Jamaican.
Okay.
Got a type.
Yeah.
And he absolutely fucking loved it, and he was like, I can't wait to go back. So like, I'll take you with me.
It's literally paradise.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, there's two sides to Jamaica, of course. You have the paradise, you have the... What would I call it? Just the other side. Let's just call it the other side. And I grew up in real Jamaica, so the other side. But even that to me is fine. Obviously, as a tourist, you're going to get a different experience with Jamaica than what I would going back home, because I go back home to the house that I was raised in. Do you know what I mean? And I have my friends and family around and stuff like that. But what I do love about it is the fact that everybody is so social, and that's a thing that was a culture shock to me when I came to the UK. Because in Jamaica, you literally, you know all your neighbours, like everybody's walking up and down, everybody's going to each other's houses, etc. But in this country, everybody just goes home. And most people don't even know who their neighbours are.
Yeah, no, like
crazy.
Yeah, no, I think they stayed in they didn't stay in a resort because apparently people say resorts are safer, but apparently resorts are actually a bigger target because people know where to go.
That's where the money's at.
So it makes logically more sense to rent like an Airbnb out because for all they would know, it would be like any other house.
You could be from there. Yeah, 100%.
So that's what my lot did. And they obviously, my stepmom was also Jamaican, so her family were there. And apparently they were just so generous and so helpful, even the people around. The only thing that I've been told to be very vigilant about is Kingston.
I love Kingston.
Okay, so I've heard really I've heard nothing positive about Kingston.
That's so sad because coming from someone that actually comes from there, basically, because so I'm from Spanish Town. Kingston's about 45 minutes drive away from Spanish Town, and I don't find Kingston to be as dangerous as people say. Obviously, there are dangerous areas like Tivoli and stuff, but as long as you don't venture into those areas, mainstream Kingston, where you would be going as a tourist, is very safe. Like no one will approach you. Like you're absolutely fine. Especially if you're black. Do you know what I mean? Because you don't look out of place. So it doesn't draw attention to you.
Yeah.
But even like white people, I've seen many white people walking around Kingston. Absolutely fine. Jamaicans are very, very friendly people at the end of the day. Like we get misconstrued because there is obviously some violence in the country, but there's violence everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just a bit more concentrated because it's a small island.
Well, that's the thing. And I've been having this argument with a lot of people recently because a lot of people will be very much like, oh, isn't it dangerous? I'm thinking, well, like, look at where I film in London. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've actually been in nightclubs before where I've been so close to the person who got stabbed that blood was on my friend's shirt.
What the fuck? What the hell?
And that's in this country. Do you know what I mean? So when people are like trying to like cuss Jamaica, I'm like, oh, come on, just give it a rest, please.
Yeah. I feel like people just talk about what they hear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They just go the bandwagon. They don't try and experience it for themselves. And all my friends that are non-Jamaicans to Jamaica, they've all had the time of their lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I really want to bring them, because I've never been with them at the same time. Only one of my friends, I went with him, Shah. I went with him in 2021. But I want to experience Jamaica more with my friends because I want to show them the real Jamaica rather than the Montego Bays, the Ocheriuses, the Negrills.
Yeah, the surface level Jamaica.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to give them the real culture, you know?
Yeah. Okay, it's on my list.
Period.
Next year, hopefully, pending.
I'm going to check up on you. You better have gone.
It's like, I need to, do you know what it is though, right? I said to myself, because I've been really good, right, at sticking to my resolutions, which I never do. Yeah. But like in the last few weeks, I've just kind of cracked. So one of them was to do travel, which just hasn't really happened. But I have to do some kind of trip because my summer in the UK just doesn't count.
Exactly.
Like you need to
be outside.
I need to burn. I need to actually burn. I need to go red. So that's okay, look. Right, okay, holiday pending, cool. Jamaica, here we come, let's go.
Period.
Where's next then? Because you seem to... do you know what, right? Even before we interacted and met, I just see that you're away all the time.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I was in 9 countries last year.
How does one have the time of work?
Because I contract. So I'm a chartered accountant by profession. However, I don't tie myself down to a company. I don't tie myself down to a company. So I like to contract, which isn't the usual route that most people in the corporate world take. But because I kind of knew, okay, I'm a creative somewhat, so I want time to be able to focus on that. But I also hate corporate work, so I need breaks in between. Do you know what I mean? So I would work for 6 months, take 6 months off, work for 6 months, take 6 months off. Because contracting pays really well, so working for 6 months is basically like working for a full year. Yeah. So then I was able to use that break
in between.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Soft life is the best life.
Yeah.
I keep saying it. Fair. Honestly, it's great. But 9 countries last year. That was fucking phenomenal. It was a mix. It was a mix of going to see people I know in different countries, but then also just going on holiday myself. So that was nice. I do love to travel. I think it's great. And I just want to keep doing it.
Are you an advocate for traveling alone?
No.
Okay.
Not really. But that's just because of me, who I am as a person.
Yeah.
extroverted, like huge people person. So I like being around people.
If there was somewhere that you desperately wanted to go and no one wants to like hop on board, are you going?
Yeah. I'm still gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna firm it.
No, too right. Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, but I like to surround myself with people that are just lit. So
Yeah.
there's always gonna be someone in my network that wants to.
Are you going to
travel with
Malta?
me. Yes, I'm going DLT again. I'm outside. Fucking outside. DLT Malta. You will be seeing me again this year.
I just don't know if I could hack it. You know?
Oh, it's fucking fabulous.
So I've been told.
It's so good. It's so good. Like, and to be honest, I've kind of grown out of straight heterosexual like events and stuff like that.
Same.
I tend to be going to more gay stuff more recently, but DLT is just great. It's especially when you go with your friends, and I have a huge group of friends, so we all went last year, and it was just I can't even describe. It was lit. You must have seen the snaps and the stories and stuff like that.
To the point I was getting FOMO, and I thought I don't even really know these people that are going. But I was still feeling slightly left out.
That's why the tickets sold out so quick, and that's why they're doing 2 weekends this year, because...
When is it? Is it June?
Yeah, June.
Okay,
so I'll be there from the 6th. It's from the 6th to the 10th. That's the first weekend, and then you have the second weekend, the following weekend.
Are you doing 1 or 2?
1. I could never do 2. No. That's too much.
Yeah.
That's way too much. I love to party, but not that much. I'm still a granddad somewhat.
I hear it. Do you know what I mean? I just really love rest.
Yes.
Like, I just really like my body. Like, and you know when you get to that point in the night where it's just like, okay, it's a time out.
Oh, period.
And like once you know. Like last night, it got to like 1 o'clock, and I said to my friend, because my friend was going on for the last like 2 or so hours, like, oh, stay out till 3. I was like, literally no chance at all. I was
3 a.m.
You need to humble yourself.
Absolutely.
It got to 1, and I was like, no, like I'm going to get my Uber now. Like, time to pop out.
Yeah, no, honestly, like if I'm not out like partying, there's no way I'm out till that late. Like,
even if I am out partying, I'm still going.
No, I'm if I'm out partying, I'm out till like. Well, it depends what time it finishes, but ideally, I'm probably out to like between the hours of 4 to 7 a.m.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm about that life. I'm about that life.
No.
But I also love being in my bed.
Yeah, I hear it.
I fucking love being in my
hear
bed.
it. And I'm that person where, like, even if I'm really far away from home, I would still rather make the extra trek to get home than to be at my friend's yard, have to wake up at like stupid o'clock to
because you have to make the trek anyway.
Yeah, like, so just make it a night instead.
Exactly. No, I agree. I'll probably do the same. It just depends, really, because if like it's too, because where I live, it's not like London. You can't get home after a certain time. Do you know what I mean? So if I don't drive, then I kind of have no choice but to, because no cab is taking me that far.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From London. So sometimes I have no choice, but if I do have a choice, I will go home.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move on the chat. So like there's this thing, and I think, let me rephrase that. I feel like as people in general, I think this is like appropriate and suited to like everyone everywhere. We're very good at talking about like what's gone on or what we hope for at the beginning and the end of the year. Yeah. But I feel like something that I really want to try and introduce, and not even like just on the podcast, but just in general chit chat, is like the halfway like point, like the recap.
Oh yeah, June is here basically.
Yeah. So Ray Styles.
Yes.
We're nearly halfway through 2024.
Yes.
What are you saying? How's your year been?
Oh, it's been okay.
Yeah.
It's been okay. I feel like I started the year really strong. I went on holiday and I came back and I became lazy. So there's certain elements of my goals that I'm definitely still full-fledged flying towards, but then there's certain ones that have kind of taken a back seat a bit. I feel like I could be further into my goals than what I am now. So I've definitely given myself a kick up the backside this month to get back on track and just do what the hell I said I was going to do. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So hopefully by the end of June, I would have caught up somewhat, probably not all the way that I need to, but I would have caught up somewhat. But it's been a decent year so far. There's been some ups and there's been some downs, child. Okay? And when the downs come, they be downing. No shade. So I've just been trying to get myself back on track from those downs and just focus and stay disciplined and consistent. Period.
I think it is really important to recharge though. I'm trying to like shift that into like all of my friends. I'm like, yo, like, okay, like we're in a space where like everyone's very focused on hustling and working hard, but like guys, but like you need to recharge so you don't like fucking crack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
There needs to be a midpoint.
Yeah.
I find that like my most productive time in the year is summer and autumn.
Agreed.
I hate winter. Like people just don't catch me anywhere. Like literally, like I go like in the winter, I do my podcast and I go to work. That's literally it.
It sucks
like,
the life out of you. Honestly, it does. The cold is something else.
I think it's also like leaving the house when it's dark and coming back when it's dark.
So depressing.
Like it's just like too much. And the thing is, where I'm actually quite depressing to be around when it's like bad weather.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to chit chat, and if I do, it's very minimal.
Yeah.
So I say to my people, I'm like, look, respectfully, I'm actually trying to help you out. I'm actually trying to help you out because I don't fuck with this weather, and I make it very apparent I don't. Like if the like shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't want to be around that.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I'm very much like, do you know what? Take a time out and let's keep it moving. But
are you an introvert or extrovert? Sorry to cut you off.
it's okay. No, you're all good. I love the company of my people, but there's a limit.
So you can still be an introvert.
I would
and be like that.
I would say introvert.
Okay.
I like to put like a lot of energy into my friends when I'm with them.
Yeah.
When I'm with people, I'm very present.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's rude not to be.
Yeah.
If you've like arranged to meet someone or to be with someone and then you're there like half when it just annoys me, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's something that I've had to shift because I was quite bad for that. But I would say probably more introverted as a whole.
Yeah,
but
I feel like I get that vibe from you.
Yeah.
But you're also a great conversationalist.
Thank
like,
you.
you know how to keep a conversation going, which is nice. So yeah, no, introvert, but with personality, which is good. You know.
Well, extrovert, would you say?
Extrovert to the fucking core. Like I'm like one of the most extroverted people you'll ever meet, and I feel like my mum and my grandma are exactly the same. So I definitely get that from them. My little sister's exactly the same. But yeah, I'm
Natural bit of
extrovert
nature.
through and through.
But I was watching this thing, right, and this guy who is very clever, whose name I cannot remember, he was saying that he is extroverted, but but in a sense that he gets his own enjoyment and thrive off his own energy. So he can be by himself and he can still be extroverted because, how did he word it? I'm going to find after and forward it on. But he basically said that he can be in his own energy, in his own space, and he still regards himself as extroverted because he doesn't need the assistance of other people to...
Yeah, because that's what they say being extroverted is. It's like you...
Like he's a leader,
get your
not
energy
a
from... You feed off other people's energy.
Yeah.
But I agree with him in the sense that I don't need other people to be myself. Do you know what I mean?
Same, yeah.
So, yeah, you can be an extrovert by yourself, but you can also have those extroverts that just, once they get around people, that's when the real extrovert comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think some people just need more of a push than others, but that's okay. There's no shame on that.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
You know, everybody should just be themselves. Don't be something that you're not. That's the whole point of life. Like, live your truth and live who you are and be who you are. And that's just what it is.
That must be quite hard to maintain, though.
What, being an extrovert? Or
No, like you're saying about obviously being like your true self and stuff, but that must be quite hard to maintain to not be.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
It is 100%. But that's
DL
just like
man.
I was just about to say that is the life that DL men live. Like they're being someone they're completely not. Well, maybe not completely because they might be masculine in general.
Or bi.
Yeah, or bisexual in general. But like just having that baggage, fucking hell, I remember when I was I've always been myself, so everybody's always known like I'm gay. But you know when you just try and fit in some sense.
A bit more heteronormative.
So yeah, exactly. In secondary school, I just used to, even though I'm like in between masc and femme, so even though I was always myself, I would still like tell people, oh, I'm bisexual.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have girlfriends, I'd do things with girls and stuff like that, even knowing that I definitely didn't
weren't really into it.
Yeah, it's a bit icky. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie.
It's a journey.
It's just not for me.
Yeah, at least you know.
No.
Like there are married ass men who are still like trying to claim that they're not.
No.
That they are into that.
Yeah, 100%. Did you see that thing that happened recently in America?
A lot
that
of
guy that shot his basically his wife, he has a wife and 2 kids, and his wife somehow found out that he has a relationship outside of her with a man. So she found out this guy's obviously down low. So he was scared that she was gonna basically expose him and tell people.
Yeah.
So he killed her. And then
That's crazy.
yeah, the police were chasing him, and once they were chasing him, basically he got stopped. I think he crashed into something on the motorway or something, and by the time the police got to his car, he'd shot himself and killed himself. So now there's 2 kids without parents because this guy wasn't living his true self.
Yeah.
And this is why I say to people all the time, do what makes you happy. Live your life for you. Stop living your life for other people. Because that's the kind of fuckery that you're going to get yourself in.
I honestly, I feel like I find DL men exhausting. So I made a pledge to myself to not entertain DL men this year. And to be fair, I haven't really. But it's really interesting because I talk about DL men on here quite a lot. And if anything, it's attracted them more.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so interesting. How so?
I don't know. I just seem to get more attention now than I ever have. And now, like, even like the other day, I was speaking to somebody, and because a lot of them, do you know, it's really interesting because they're sneaky. A lot of them don't say they're DL.
What'd they say?
They'll just like play it cool or whatever. And this one guy said to me, he was, "Oh, we should like hang out and like do something." I was like, "Yeah, cool," because I'm very much for like date activity, no going to the yard shit.
Yeah.
Because you know what that means.
You have some class.
Yeah. Well, sometimes.
Everybody has a sex drive, so
most of the time.
understandable.
And he was, "Oh, I can't do such and such because of my girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh, okay, are you in an open relationship?"
Girlfriend?
But I just thought that's because I feel like I'm very naive. So I was like, "Oh, okay, are you in an open relationship then?" And they were like, "Oh," he was like, "Sorry, oh no, like this is like discreet." I thought, "Oh, I can't." I was like, "I don't fuck with this." I thought, you know, I can't even like respond, so I just blocked straight away.
Yeah.
I just thought, nah.
You have to protect your peace. I feel like it depends on the type of deal that they are, because you do have some deal men that are deal just to their family, but all their friends know.
I could cope.
You know what I mean?
I could cope with that.
That's cute. I could do. Yeah,
I could cope
100%.
with that. Yeah.
But then the ones that are just DL to everybody, absolutely not.
And you have like 2 type of like low key DLs. You have the ones where like the ones that don't even fucking kiss.
Yeah.
And literally just want to pull it in, which makes no sense to me, but whatever.
Absolutely not.
Do you know? I've never been DL, so I don't. But I can't really talk too much on that experience because I've just never had to encounter it. Because I just thought, if I'm going to be out, I have to be out.
Yeah.
I can't do the halfway thing. It just doesn't. It doesn't. My body doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But then you have the ones that are like super affectionate, but like they're just fucking terrified. I remember the first guy I dated properly was DL, but again he fucking lied about it. And
Ciao.
but I'm not an affectionate person. We went out for dinner, Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good food.
Yeah. I love the Breakfast Club.
I love Breakfast Club. And he was paying for parking, and he like just kind of froze. And I said to him, I was like, "What is up? Like, are you okay?" And bear in mind, we don't even look like a couple. We look like 2 fucking mates. We both dress probably like how I'm dressed now. So like, we're not really giving anything away.
Yeah.
But he just kind of like froze. I said to him, I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Can you just give me a second?" I was like, "Yeah, okay, cool, whatever." And then obviously this man in front went to pay, then walked off. I was like, what is your issue? He was like, "That's my neighbour." I was like, "But your neighbour wouldn't have thought anything of it. Like, we're literally 2 fucking..."
They're so paranoid.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, they're too paranoid. Like, it's draining. It's exhausting. Like, just calm down.
I feel like I have to deal with so much shit in our own communities already. Like, do you know what I mean? Being black, being mixed, like being Jamaican, like it's I've already got like a lot of fucking burdens added onto it.
Yeah.
So I really don't need like the extra damage and baggage of like a DL man as well.
Yeah, 100%.
I do. Sorry, if anyone who like always listens, I do apologize because I feel like I talk about this a lot, but I'm just very fucking passionate about it because
it's a real
aggravates
thing.
me.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a real thing, and it's such a shame that it's so present even in 2024. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I feel like I'm so upset the way the world has painted our sexuality to be. It's just horrendous. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I hate the way the world has presented homosexuality. It's just caused so many people so much heartache, pain, drama, and yeah, we just need to do better. we need to do better as a people. We need to do better in terms of like just accepting it as a norm per se, because it is very normal to be gay.
I actually think, right, and you can agree or disagree, I actually think DLs account for a higher amount of the LGBT community, especially men.
100%.
Especially men. Okay, let me actually rephrase. I think that DL men actually equate for a higher amount than bisexual and gay men.
Probably, yeah. Probably. I feel like the amount of people that are not out in this world is 100% way more than those that are. And that is because of the fear of coming out and what people think about them and the judgments that come with it. So 100%. And I truly do believe that everybody has a bit, even if it's the tiniest bit, you have a bit of gay in you, honey, whether you like it or not.
I don't agree.
You don't?
Because, okay, does everyone have a bit of straight in them then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair. Because I thought you were going to say that's not the case. And I was like,
No. Yeah,
okay,
I
cool.
think it's balanced. I think humans are just fluid in general. You just kind of, not that you choose it, you just tend to be more attracted to one than the other in some way. But yeah, I believe humans feed off energy. Obviously, everybody has in their mind that, you know, oh, they grow up, they see a man and woman, okay, this is the normal thing to do. I'm going to be straight, etc.
Yeah.
But you have men who are straight to the core. However, if you were a feminine guy and you came around them, having that feminine energy, they can still be attracted to you. Do you know what I mean? Because they're attracted to the energy rather than the actual physical parts.
I also think that we should be. I also think that straight men should be allowed to experiment without there being any judgment.
Oh, girl, we live in a world of double standards.
Because I find that I have a lot of female friends that have like dabbled, and it doesn't mean anything. Doesn't change the way they identify or the way they see themselves.
Yeah.
And no one like holds it against them or keeps it. No one holds it against them or like...
No one assumes that they're gay because they kiss the girl. 100%.
But like when like a guy dabbles or does bits or bobs, there's so much... That label,
He has to
that
be gay.
stigma, it doesn't go away. And I feel like it's kind of double standards and obviously more for the women 100%.
Yeah.
But it just feels like straight men aren't able to kind of play with their sexuality without there having like some kind of like long lasting effect.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really make sense to me.
And it's a shame for us because straight men are fucking fine. You know what I mean? Like, they're very handsome. So it would be nice if they could dibble and dabble. Okay. I would love it if they could dibble and dabble and like, you know, experiment and see what it is they like. Because a lot of men will go through life, they have the curiosity, but they just never act on it.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. It's very, very sad.
I think it's crazy how many people like the age of our parents that must be bisexual.
Child, they're all married with kids. 100%. Because if it's hard to come out in these days, I can't imagine what it was like to come out in our parents' generation. 100%. There's so many people that have suppressed it. It is.
Couldn't be me.
100%. And I was literally watching, this thing popped up on my YouTube, and it's this guy that interviews basically gay black men in the adult industry.
Interesting.
I know, right? You need to check him out. I'll give it the details after. But he was interviewing one of the adult entertainers.
Yeah.
And I can't remember his name. Jesus, I can't remember his name. I have to tell you after.
Yeah,
but anyways, the episode was basically him saying that he knew he was gay from a young age, but he was married to a woman for basically from he was, I think he said 20 something to he was like 47. I think he's like nearly 50 now. And
Do they have kids?
yeah, they have children.
Yeah.
And it's just sad because he was saying he did it because he didn't want his family and other things to find out. So he said he literally suppressed the thought so much that it made him, he got to the point where he was comfortable with this woman, but eventually he just couldn't do it anymore. He just couldn't do it anymore. And him and his wife legally separated. And then obviously still at this point, she didn't know he was gay. And then he basically ended up filming with a guy that he didn't know was an actual adult entertainer. And that's how he kind of got exposed. And it's funny because
Should the entertainer not have got consent from the guy though? Really?
that's what, when I was watching it, that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, how have you been filmed and you don't know? But he was saying he was super naive to it, whatever. So I don't know if the cameras were hidden.
You would be if you're new to it.
Yeah. But he was basically saying that his someone, I think it was his cousin or something, they basically saw the video on Twitter, called him and was like, you're on Twitter basically getting your back blown. Do you know what I mean? By a man. What the hell is going on? And that's basically how his family found out. But when they did find out, they didn't even care that much. They told him that they loved him and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's more the thought, you know, sometimes.
Your thoughts are your biggest demon. And I feel sorry for the fucking wife because like that is a long time to be with someone, and she should be with someone who's like fully into her.
Exactly.
I don't think people think about that side of it.
No.
Because that's someone's life.
Yeah.
Like was her life. Do you know what I mean?
This is what I mean. And that's why I'm so sad that the world paints us in that way, because now you have guys that are living these fake lives with these women that deserve love and deserve, as you said, for someone to love them through and through authentically 100%. But because we shame people to be gay, these gay guys suppress their feelings, get into a relationship with women they don't even love, have children with them, and then eventually realize they can't do it anymore and leave them. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now she's out there, probably nearly 50 as well. Probably finds it hard to, you know, date again. Like 20 fucking years is a long time to be with someone. How do you start over from that? You know what I mean? And now you have kids, which it's not baggage per se, but it makes it harder to date when you have children.
Well, it makes you less. Yeah. Well, it is somewhat. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. Stop, guys. Stop making people feel bad for who they are.
It is really crazy how many people I've had approach me that like have children. Obviously, like bisexual people as well, so you can be applicable. But like have children, are married, have a missus, and I just think like. I don't know. But then I do really think that some guys are so fucking horny they will take it from anyone.
100%. 100%. My first experience in secondary school was with a very much heterosexual guy, but he just loved being horny and just doing things. You know what I mean? So whether that was from a guy or a girl, he didn't care.
Yeah, I know some guys like that.
Yeah, 100%. Like, guys just, they love sex, they love horny things.
Yeah, they just love being played with.
Yeah, 100%. But I enjoyed it. You know, I wasn't complaining.
If it works, it works.
I needed to get my practice in. Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, with saying that though, like it's better to do that than to like fuck up with someone that you really fuck with and for it to not really go as smooth as you'd want it to be.
Exactly. And it's less baggage.
Really, you're using them.
100% I was using him, bitch.
If you deep it.
I was using him for sure. He was using me, I was using him. We were using each other. It's fine. It's
Mix
a mutual exchange. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, school days. What a time.
Maybe I'll reveal my school things at a later day.
Hey, Jordan, what you been getting up to?
Yeah, not today. Not today. Okay, so then, with that being said then, what are your hopes for the rest of 2024? What are you saying?
My hopes are that my podcast grows. Would absolutely love that. My hopes are that I will be able to get people on the podcast that are well established.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
It definitely helps.
100%.
Talking from experience, it definitely helps.
100%. So that's a hope for me. I'm really, really focused on getting my podcast to where I need it to be, so I can transition into the presenting and hosting space. I'd still keep my podcast even if I did that because I love it.
Yeah.
But that's
it's good to have a portfolio as well.
100%. 100%. So that side of things, that's the creative side of my life that I'm focusing on. The non-creative side of my life, I mean, I just want to make money. Do you know what I mean? I want to make a good amount of money this year. I want to help my mum out financially as well and just make sure she's comfortable and she doesn't have to worry about anything. Same with my grandmother, because those two are my absolute world and I do anything for them, you know what I mean? So a big focus for me is to just ease their burden as well. So that's something that I want to continue doing for the rest of the year. And yeah, I just want to travel. As you said earlier, I love to travel. So I definitely want to go to at least 4 more destinations before the end of the year and just have a fucking ball. I'm 30 this year, so it's a huge year for me.
Jeez.
I know, huge year for me. So I need to figure out what I'm doing for my 30th. Make sure you guys come turn up with me, period.
Let's go.
Yes, I don't know if I want to do a party, if I want to travel. I'll probably end up traveling, to be honest, with friends.
Do both.
I could, but the money, because the scale of the party I want to do is giving Met Gala.
Ooh, come on.
It's giving Met Gala.
We can talk about it.
So, yeah, I do not have 10 racks to just throw like that on
fair.
a one-day event. I'd rather throw 10 racks at
a holiday.
a holiday
Holidays,
for like a week. Yes.
Holidays.
100%. What about you? How's the rest of your 2024 looking?
Oh, do you know what? So I feel like, okay, so my main focus is to focus on this. I want to continue to build and connect, because my main thing is community. That's always been my thing. And I find it really refreshing when like I'll have like a teenage, right, and this isn't in like a weird way. We'll have like a teenage boy who will message me and be like, "Oh my god, like what you say is so real. Like, thank you for what you do." Inspiration. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I love that.
I love that for you.
So my biggest thing is to continue to build and to grow and to connect. I want to like venture into something that I wouldn't normally do, just to kind of like, not even for like career or like money or monetary aspect, more just to say I've done it. I'm so intrigued with so many different elements of creativity, and because I've like been able to like connect with a lot of people, a lot of the resources are there. It's just about making the push. Like I'd love to do something with like voiceovers.
Oh, cute. Yeah, I think you have a very interesting voice.
Yeah,
100%. I think you could definitely do that.
I just feel like we're looking for like a younger, like half black, sorry.
Yeah.
David Attenborough has a bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, you got a husky-ish voice.
Define husky.
Like there's like a bit of a grunt in your
Do you
voice.
reckon?
Yeah, 100%. There's a bit of a grunt.
I don't think anyone's ever said that before.
Yeah,
Okay.
and obviously your accent, you can tell you're not from London per se. So
adds to the brand.
Exactly. There's a bit of a difference.
It's not all London boys here, guys. Come on.
Okay, period. Yeah. But no, voiceover stuff would be good for you, I think.
Yeah. I would love, I keep on saying this in the hope that someone watches this and picks it up. I would love to do acting.
Oh, really?
I'd love to do acting, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff now where people are going into shows, and I love watching interviews. Like I love it. It's one, just because I'm intrigued, and two, to get a bit of practice. Because I like to pick up on things that you shouldn't do.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of stuff with people being asked about their experience, and a lot of the actors, especially in like new things like Netflix shows, are very much like it was literally just luck at the hat, which I think is crazy.
No, 100%. I mean, you do get people that just get discovered,
like Heartstopper.
Yeah.
Like apart from obviously the adults and Kit Connor.
Yeah.
None of them have acting experience.
No, and it's crazy because there's people out here that have gone to drama school, done the most, auditioned constantly, and they never get their big break. It's just how the world is.
I don't even know what you'd call it. It's not even, because it's not nepotism, is it? It's just luck.
Yeah, it is.
It's just luck.
It is luck and network.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you know somebody in the industry already that's pretty established, they can bring you on regardless of whether you have experience or not.
Yeah, because I was trying to think to myself, I was like, do I have any links that can get me on Heartstopper season 4? So I have a mutual friend who is very good friends with Yasmin Finney.
Okay.
So the girl who plays Elle,
Yeah.
the trans black woman, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
But obviously it's a mutual friend of like my friend's friend who's friends with her.
That's a long chain.
But I have met him like twice though, so like he knows of my existence. It's not like we're like complete strangers.
Yeah.
But it's not even for a career. It's just to say I've done it once. I have had a rapper did say that I could be in his music video when the next one gets filmed.
Not
so
you being a video vixen, child.
as a DL man, apparently.
Okay, period.
I was like, okay, I'll get my like matching like tracksuit on. Let's go.
Yes, you must. Why not?
But yeah, that's one for the list. And I think I just really want to. I feel like this year I really value my people.
Yeah.
And I want to like spend like not
more quality time.
Quality time.
Yes.
You know, like I feel like because we're also busy like hustling, we don't always take time to be like, oh, like let me check in, let me actually spend an evening with my mum without being on my phone.
Yeah.
You know, let me actually like meet my friends for dinner and not be interrupted or
exactly.
Yeah. So
adulting is ghetto. Adulting is so ghetto.
Yeah.
Like, that's why everybody's so busy, because everybody has their struggles of being an adult.
Yeah. I just think, I'm manifesting like the second half of my 20s to be a lot more I mean, my life's pretty productive, to be honest, but like more productive in the way more productive in a way in which I want it to be moving in.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you?
25.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why I thought you were my age.
I don't know how to take that.
No, not even the way you look, just the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, like your persona. It gives.
I think I've had to grow up quite quickly. Yeah, because of my I've had to grow up quite quickly. Yeah.
No, it kind of shows. It shows, to be fair. Not in a bad way though. Like honestly, not in a bad way. It just shows that you're mature.
Yeah,
you
I think. Do you know what it is? I think it's actually being from a single parent household.
Yeah,
I think that does it a lot.
Same. I was for a long time as well.
Yeah.
It does make you grow up quickly, because especially if you're a boy and your single parent is your mum, you feel like you kind of have to be that man for her.
100%.
Yeah, because you know what I mean.
Are you the eldest?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Yeah, same.
So we see each other. We see each other. But one thing I do want to do, actually, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I want to go on reality TV. I feel like I'm made for it. I feel like I'm made for either reality TV or a TV show like The Traitors or Big Brother. Well, Big Brother is reality TV technically. So,
Why don't you apply?
I will apply. To be honest, I'll give it a shot. The chances are so small, but I still will. I think I will do it.
Thing is, you say it there, but like, this is no shade, but like, some of the people who were on Big Brother last year just weren't entertaining, and I thought,
I don't know, how do they get picked?
How did you get shortlisted? Because I know some people that applied that are really fucking funny, like really entertaining people, and I think, how the hell did they get picked over you? And this is no shade, because obviously we only see an hour of 24, so you could be really fun for the other 23.
They just don't show it.
But like, I just thought, like, how, like, what? But I guess you need a variation. Like, you need to have someone boring technically. Yeah. But I don't know. But then it actually was a great season. I loved it. So they kind of knew what they were doing. I feel like they knew the type of personalities that were going to be in there that would get along, that would clash, and it just turned out to be a fantastic season. I'm very happy with how well it was received, because obviously when shows come back to life, there's always that level of concern whether it's actually going to pop. And I thought, you know what, I've always loved Big Brother. Same. Like, but even, did you like the celebrity one? I didn't watch it. Okay. I didn't watch it. I thought the celebrities that were in there were pretty boring, so I didn't. It just didn't interest me. There will never be a season that tops Gemma Collins and Tiffany Pollard ever on Big Brother. So I'm just like, why disappoint myself? Yeah, I hear it. At least you know. Yeah. They're the it girls of reality TV. Okay, so we're going to play a segment called Side to Side. So actually, right, this is actually a fun fact. So I have a friend, I don't know if you know him, but you're mutuals. Name? His name's Darius. Okay, let me show you. Right. So he's that guy who just shares everyone's stuff. Yeah. Like, he's very... Is it Victory? Yeah. 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 Yeah, him. So this was his idea. Big up Darius, yeah. So obviously this podcast is called The Winning Side. Yeah. And this podcast segment is called Side to Side. Yeah. So the way it works is we have two sides, right? And basically we just both pick a side that we like and say our reasons why. Okay, cool. But I just thought Side to Side was quite on brand. Yeah, big up you, Darius. Yeah. So we have... little bro. He calls me his big brother. It's so cute. He's lush. He's such a nice boy. You're gonna have to. Do you know? I've been saying this for like the last 2 years. Next year, I really want to like host like a live show / like networking thing. That would be fabulous. Really fucking badly, and all my guests are so fucking cool. So I'd love for them to do it. Right. Okay. Next year. Next year. Okay. You have really nice hands, by the way. I keep looking at them. Do you reckon? Yeah. What they're nice. Nice size. Your fingers are very clean. Your fingernails are. It's because I cut them though. Like I like pick them. Yeah, no, you have great hands. I love them. They're really nice. Not you trying to move on the. You're very sweet. Thank you. It's all right. Don't know how to take compliments. Okay, right. Okay, Side to Side. Drinking in the day or drinking at night? Drinking at night. Okay. Drinking at night, because I just feel like there's more of a lit presence at night. Obviously, it depends where you are. If you're on holiday, then drink all day and night. But if we're talking about being in the UK,
I'm drinking at night because the town comes alive in the nighttime. You know?
Okay, cool.
You?
I really love being in bed at like 9 p.m.
Grandpa Jordan.
Like I really love being in bed at like 9 p.m. Like
Yeah.
I just love rest.
Yeah.
Thing is that I feel like I'm 25 now, but the thing is though, I say this, when I like move to the city or closer, I think like my opinion will switch. And then I'll be like, because obviously like there's always been going on in London, like literally all the time,
Always.
like every weekend easily.
Correct.
But yeah, I love the idea of like going for like a brunch midday, having some food, going to like a pub or two after, or maybe a bar, and then like hitting 10 o'clock and like, oh, yo, time to go home.
I hear it.
Time to bounce.
I do love a bottomless brunch.
I love a bottomless
I'm not going to
brunch.
lie to you.
Have you been to the Las Iguanas one?
No, I haven't.
Is Las
Are
Iguanas,
they drink strong?
is Las Iguanas a thing in London?
Yes, it is. They do
Yeah.
the 24-hour cocktails, don't
Okay,
they?
cool.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
But no, I've never been to their brunch.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Do you recommend?
I would, because I went to Turtle Bay and thought, I don't really fuck with this. Apparently, I saw this thing online, and it was saying how like Turtle Bay is Jamaican food for white people.
I don't see why everybody hates the food so much. I don't think it's that bad. Turtle Bay, shout out to you. Like I'm Jamaican myself, and I've had the food at Turtle Bay, and I honestly don't think it's that bad. People are just so
I think
dramatic.
it's standard. Tell you what I love,
Yeah.
which is there's a really good bottomless brunch in London, Rum Kitchen.
Yeah, Rum Kitchen is fab.
The Brixton one's so fun.
Oh, I love me a Rum Kitchen,
I love Rum
honey.
Kitchen.
Yes.
They do really good chickpea curry.
Yes, and their rum punch is phenomenal.
It's beautiful.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I think Shansia was saying she goes there as well when she's here.
Good
But
shout.
yeah, no, bottomless brunch, tick, 100%.
I like thing is right. I'm at a point now where like, even though I do drink to get drunk, I guess I like to actually enjoy what I'm drinking.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, you know, there was like weird period in time when you're like 18 to 20, where it's very much like you're just necking back straight drinks just
Like Sambuca,
to
that
feel something.
demonic liquid.
Yeah. And now I'm like, no, like I actually like don't want to taste the alcohol.
Yeah, absolutely
That's why I
not.
love like rum.
See,
Fellow
right there. I knew I liked it for a reason.
Fellow
Rum.
Jamaican from one to another.
Period. If you're Jamaican and rum is not your favorite spirit, you are doing it absolutely wrong. I love white rum, especially. Absolutely adore. Ray Nephews is my drink, whether you guys like it or not, because some people can't hack it.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, but I love it. I love the taste. I just think it's great. It gets you there pretty quickly. So yeah, rum. And then second, I think it would probably be cognac, like Hennessy. That's my second, and then after that is tequila.
Cool. I don't really fuck with tequila, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I fuck with tequila shots. I don't really fuck with it as a mixed drink.
Noted. Yeah, I can take that.
Yeah.
I just hate vodka.
Shouldn't everyone? Vodka should be illegal. It's fucking disgusting.
Like-
Unless it's Ciroc.
I'll be real. When anyone says to me they like vodka, I'm like, you're lying.
Yeah, you are.
Actually, a cab.
Yeah, when I see a black person that likes vodka, I'm like, you're in the wrong skin. Literally in the wrong skin. Like my friend Archie, he loves a vodka, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? You're weird. Like, why do you like this thing? It tastes awful. Like, that's all I used to drink when I was younger, because that was just the norm back then, you know, to have a Smirnoff.
Yeah, but you
or
grow
something.
up, that's the difference.
Exactly. Your palate should
obviously,
change.
no shade to you, Archie.
No shade to you, Archie. From me. Period. Stop drinking vodka, okay? Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, you're saying drinking at night, I'm saying drinking in the day.
Yes.
Cool.
Nighttime.
Right. Old music or current music? So when I say old, I mean 20 like 12 and backwards.
Yeah. I would say old music.
Yeah.
100%. Old
Yeah.
music for sure. I don't know. I feel like one of the reasons I like old music is because it takes me back to my childhood, or like to a day when
nostalgic.
there was no worries. Do you know what I mean? Where adulting wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and plus the music was genuinely just better. The music had a like more, what's the word? Like it had a meaning behind it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I love a meaning with
Yeah,
music.
exactly.
I can't fuck with production alone.
Exactly. And now
Yeah.
I feel like it's more about image, visuals, what you look like. And back then it was
What's
more about
repetitive and what can
you
be
feel.
marketable.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
Agreed. Do you know, that's why I really fuck with old R&B.
Mm.
I feel like old R&B is like irreplaceable.
Oh honestly.
Like when you like listen to like and like thing is right, with old R&B, it has like the same meaning, but it's like more subtle and more freaky, right?
Yeah.
But like in a way where it's not like overdoing it. Like a song will be like, oh, like low key saying I want to like hip, sip, lip, tip, and now like new R&B is like I literally want to rip you in half.
Like I want to stick it inside. Well, I want to stick it inside, and you're gonna let me. That's basically what new school R&B is like. Tank is interesting. I love Tank, by the way. He is my absolute celebrity crush. Oh, shout out you, Tank,
Get a picture.
baby. Do you not know who Tank is?
I do, but I don't know what he looks like.
Oh!
Hang on.
Sorry for those of you listening on audio.
Okay.
Yeah, that is my absolute number one crush in this entire world. I think he's perfect. But he is someone that has spanned both new school and old school R&B. And his old school stuff, like, it's more about love and it's more subtle, as you said. His new school stuff, he has a song called When We Fuck. And he's literally just saying, when we fuck. And it's just like, this is too much.
Yeah, do you know, I feel really grateful to have been like young in a time where like R&B was popping. If I think back to like when I was like, I don't know, not even like, probably not even a teenager, even before that, like when everyone was like in their prime, like Alicia, Keisha Cole, Luther, probably actually I might
Tevin Campbell,
Usher, when Usher was like popping, Mario,
yes. Yes. Oh my God, he opened for Neo the other day, and I literally died.
Neo as well.
So fine. He is so fine. So fine.
Beautiful.
So
He's
fine.
a beautiful man.
Yeah, Neo was good as well, but he's really trying to embody Michael Jackson of this generation.
It's not the same,
it's not working.
Who is the Michael Jackson of this generation?
Beyonce.
Yeah. Okay. Who's the male Michael Jackson?
Oh, that's tough. I don't think anybody's up there to his standard.
Okay.
Maybe Chris Brown, possibly, but he's just not got that global coverage and stuff that Michael Jackson has. I would
say, I think it could have been Bruno Mars, but he's kind of like gone off the radar a little bit. I think it's The Weeknd.
The Weeknd? Bitch. The Weeknd? No, I don't even like him. I don't like him. I don't like his music. I don't
really.
Fuck with it. I really don't.
I hate that for you.
Yeah, he rubs me the wrong way for some reason. My spirit just doesn't gel with him. I don't like the way he sounds. Nothing. Nope.
Interesting. I love The Weeknd.
No, The Weeknd and Michael Jackson. Guys, are you hearing this? Guys.
Let us know in the comments what you're saying. Do you think who is the 21st century's version of Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I really want to hear people's opinions on that.
Same, yeah.
But in terms of impact, male or female, it has to be Beyonce.
Beyonce's the last living legend.
No, she's just everything.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I talk about her. So I knew she was going to come up today at some point.
Yeah, she's the last living legend. There's nobody that can have a career which lasts as long as hers.
Yes.
And for it to be as high as hers.
And it just gets better and better.
But do you know what? And I'll be honest. I think I've said this before, so guys, again, apologies, I'm repeating myself. I think after the final part she's done, and I kind of hope she is. And I don't mean that in a way that, like I'm bored of her music. I want her to always be at the top.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be a point when Beyonce doesn't get a #1 album.
Yeah.
And I don't think she would allow herself to get to that point either.
Yeah.
So I really want her to get to this final chapter, do a fat like two-year tour, and then take a time out.
She's definitely retiring soon. I feel it coming. It's in the pipeline, and it's going to be a very, very sad day, and I'm definitely going to cry because I can't imagine the music industry without her. But she is getting up in age. She does have a family, and she's worked so hard. She just needs to chill, and just enjoy the money.
I honestly thought the Renaissance, and people don't agree with me, I honestly thought the Renaissance tour was giving final tour.
You thought that?
Yeah, especially like at the very beginning where she starts singing Dangerously in Love and she's saying, oh, thank you for all these years. And I thought, why would you say this if you're not...
But that's Beyonce though.
But
Beyonce's so PR trained.
No, but I've seen her live a few times and she wasn't like that before.
I feel like the times I've been to see her, she's a bit soppy because she loves her fans.
She doesn't do interviews, does she? She thinks, I've got to even it out for the tours and stuff. I'll give the interaction
she rarely speaks to us. So her tours are her outlet to tell us what like she loves us and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Fair.
So yeah, I definitely knew Renaissance wasn't going to be the last one. It's too hype. I feel like in her last tour, we're going to get everything, and Destiny's Child 100% coming back for that last tour. There's no way she's going to close out her career without having Destiny's Child. Facts.
Noted.
Get into it.
Cool. Right. So we're both saying old music.
Yes.
Okay. So this is hypothetical.
Okay.
Dating older or younger?
Older. I didn't have to think about it.
Cool.
100% older.
Yeah.
Reason being, older people just tend to be more established.
Yeah.
Tend to have their shit together. There's less drama with older people because they just don't have the time for it. They've done all they need to do. They tend to be less whorish because they've got it out of their system.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, cool.
And they just have a more mature mindset. So yeah, I would definitely say.
Have you dated
older.
younger?
No, never. Absolutely not.
No.
I just don't do it. I have fun with younger people,
Yeah.
but I can't. I won't be in a serious committed relationship with someone that's younger than me. No, maybe not. Maybe because I'm 29. I think the youngest I'd probably go is like 27.
Okay.
But you have to be as mentally mature as I am.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will say older, but I'm not immune to dating younger.
Okay.
So I have a couple of female friends, about 3 of them, and they're all dating men that are about 2-3 years younger, and I was a bit like, and they these 3 individually are all people that are very much like, I will never date a younger man, right? All 3 of them. All 3 of them.
The tables turn, honey. The tables
But
turn.
like the love and respect that these 3 men show them is more than I've ever seen any of their other boyfriends that have been of older age. I think younger men, I can't talk for younger men with men, but I think younger men who have women that are older are quite appreciative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like this, my one mate who's with this guy treats her like an absolute princess.
I
like,
love that.
Adores
for
her,
her.
would do anything for her. He's very good at like, because I feel like with a lot of guys, they can be quite awkward around like people's friends, which is just an L. You need to keep it moving.
Yeah, 100%.
But he's very good with me. He's very much like, oh, like what do you do, Jordan? All this. Oh, like I hear you do this. Do you know what I mean?
He's interested in
and it's
you.
just minor. Like it's just like the basic minimum. Do you know what I mean? But if I have a choice, they will be older.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would be like.
How much older? Like, what's the oldest you think you would go?
Like early 30s.
Okay.
Like maybe
that's good for you.
Maybe mid 30s.
Yeah.
But like I feel like also like their life experience is quite different.
Yes.
Therefore, if I can pick and they're perfect, they're 25 as well. But I just feel like once you get past like mid 20s, what they're going through is very different to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like someone who's like in their early 30s wants to buy a house.
Exactly.
And all of that.
It depends what you're looking for.
I mean, I would love to buy a house if I had the funds.
Yeah. We'd all love to, not in this London market, chat. But you know.
But yeah, but I'm not reluctant to dating someone younger. I have done before.
Yeah.
But it was by like I think 2 years, which isn't really that much, really. In hindsight. But then
I count that as like the same age.
But then it's weird though, because I have a younger brother who is 2 years younger than me, and this guy that I was dating was like 2 months older than my brother, which feels a bit too close to home.
I can see how that would feel a bit weird.
But I just feel like at the end of the day, if the only thing that's putting me off you is you being 2 years younger than me, I need to really pattern up.
Yeah. Age is a superficial thing in some cases, 100%.
So my thing is, and I don't know if I'm going to regret saying this, but my thing is, if they're not old or young enough to be your parent or child,
yeah,
like just get over yourself. And obviously, like at a legal age,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Because I have a friend who is my age and she's with a 30-year-old, and she was like, "Oh, I feel a bit funny." I was like, "He's not old enough to be your dad, though."
Exactly. That's 5 years. Like,
Yeah.
grow up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Grow up. I think the oldest I'd probably go is like late 30s. I don't think I'd push 40. Late 30s is probably the oldest I'd go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're still young. And
I'm very young, honey. I'm a spring
and
chicken.
you want someone who wants to,
have fun.
100%, not go to bed early.
100%. I can't date a grandpa. It's just not in me. We need to be traveling together. We need to be clubbing together. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Period.
Yeah, you need a like partner, not a fucking like carer.
Exactly. You're not my dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Both for dating older. Okay, public. This is because of something I saw online the other day. Public shaming or privately dealing with it.
All good.
Yeah, all sweet.
Can you expand? I don't know what you mean.
So like you've gone through a situation,
Yeah.
and like not necessarily a situationship, just something that's happened,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of like, and you can either deal with it one or two ways.
Mm-hmm.
You either like post it all online for all your followers to see,
Mm-hmm.
and
I get what you're saying now.
so the example that I want to say is, so a friend of mine was meant to go on a date with someone,
Yeah.
and this person didn't respond.
Yeah.
So they posted it online.
Why would they do that? That's so bad vibes.
And the friend who, if you're listening, I do love you. I just wanted to use it as an example. So they posted it, just to like save my back. So they posted it online, were like tagging them into it, like, oh, I don't have the video, but they posted it online and were, oh, yo, like, answer the phone, you've pressed me, yada yada yada. And
That's too messy.
in my head, I thought, and I literally, I messaged them, I was like, mate, it's not worth it. Like,
It's not
honestly,
that deep.
just leave it. Yeah,
Not that deep.
So. But it doesn't necessarily have to be dating. It could be like anything. Or like, oh, you fucked me off. Don't fuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you going to do now type of thing.
Yeah.
Or like messaging probably be like, hey, yo, look,
Yeah.
you've really offended me. You've
Yeah.
really pressed me. I'm telling you that you made me feel a certain type of way.
I mean, I'm a very private person in my life in general.
Yeah.
So I'm always going to lean towards dealing with things privately.
Yeah.
Because I don't need people in my business. Like, I don't want nobody talking about me. If they're talking about me, okay, let it be for something that I'm doing that I want people to talk about.
Yeah,
you know
of
what
course,
I mean?
yeah.
So I'm
You
always
post
going to
with
say
intention.
that. Yeah, 100%. Like, public shaming, it's just, yeah, I'm just not really here for it. I mean, it depends what you did in some ways. Like, if you disrespected me to the point where it's like you brought it to the public first, then I'll 100%, we can go toe to toe in public. But if it's a thing where you've done something to me and no one really knows about it, I'm definitely going to handle it in private. I don't like mess.
I just feel like a lot of people have main character syndrome. And I think, does anyone actually really care for this?
No one cares. For a moment, maybe, but...
Because when my friend posted it, I thought, like, mate, like there really isn't any need. And there was another thing I saw, right, with someone who I know who got into a situation with some accusations about them doing something wrong. So then they posted screenshots of the conversation, like in a file. And I
messy.
I just thought, but who cares though?
Mess, absolutely. Like, and that will put other people off you. You don't know who's watching you in the background. Do you know what I mean? Someone could really be feeling your vibe and really like you, and you do something like that, and they're just like, nah. Like, that is so messy. And to me, it's a very, very young mindset if someone does something like that. Like,
My thing is, guys, just get a private story.
no shade.
I am so for a private story
no
rant.
shade. Close friends.
Yeah.
Close friends.
Do you know that I actually really love being friends with creatives, right? Because I love it when someone's like a brand thing, and like, oh, this is shit. I'm like, oh, Ricky.
Oh my days.
I've seen it quite a lot recently,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, ooh,
100%. Like, even my manager does it as well. It's hilarious. I'm just like, girl, you can't. You could never put this on your public story.
people love it, don't they?
Yeah.
I find it so entertaining.
Yeah, of course.
I'm too scared to do it in case someone like fucking screenshots it, but
Oh, girl, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, I just don't. I don't. What is meant for me is meant for me.
too right.
That's it. Yeah. Period.
Cool. So we're both dealing with it privately.
Yeah. Period.
Monogamy or I don't know how to say it.
Polyamory.
Is it polyamory? Is it not polygamy?
Polygamy.
Maybe.
Polygamy is marriage, like marrying
Okay.
multiple people.
So what's the-
polyamory is you just have multiple partners.
Okay, so monogamy or polyag. Say it again.
Say it right, Jordan. Go on, say it.
Well, you say it first, right? What's it?
Polyamory.
Polyamory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Oh, that's an interesting one. Oh, I don't know. So a few years ago, growing up, I would have said monogamy. But is so hard because polyamory means that you're emotionally invested with multiple people. So
Yeah.
I can't do that. But I also think monogamy but open is the new trend. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Open relationship.
No.
I don't mind it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't mind it.
I respect it.
Yeah, 100%.
I just don't want to be part of it.
And that's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
That's your preference, you know.
Yeah.
But I just think your partner's not necessarily going to satisfy you in every way. So
Yeah, agreed.
you should have that scope to still be able to be with your partner and love your partner because they're your person. But then also, if you want a cheeky bit of something that they can't give you, why not go out and find it elsewhere? Doesn't mean you don't love your partner.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you don't love your partner at all. And if you set clear boundaries, okay, then I think it will work. But it will never work if you're a jealous person. That's the thing. And
Yeah.
I'm not a jealous person.
So I think it's very selective, subjective. I'm somebody who does not judge on people's behavior as long as it's respectful and legal. That's my thing. So like, I will never cuss anyone or make them feel a certain way for having multiple relations, because I just think, well, it's not my body, so why should I comment? Do as you please.
Exactly.
I just don't care. But like for me, I want my person to be my person, and I do not want to share. But I find though, like it's really popular. I don't know if it's more popular in London or if more people are open about it in London.
I think it's just more trendy in general across the world now.
Yeah.
I think people are just more open to the idea that you can still love someone, but also do your kind of little thing on the side.
I feel, but I have a real issue with people that are like really vocally like. I have a real issue with people that are like very like vocally anti it. No, sorry, not vocally anti it, but vocally like make it out like it's quite like demonized. Because I just think, I'm sorry, but like in 20 years, this will be something which is quite prominent.
Yeah.
Because like, and I don't know who I was explaining it to. I think the example I gave was, but gay marriage wasn't like not too long ago.
Yeah,
So,
correct.
so who's to say your mind won't shift again?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's not the same. I was like, but you're only saying that because it seems abnormal now.
Yeah.
You know?
100%. 100%.
I'm an advocate for like dating multiple.
Yeah.
Like before anything is like established and exclusive, to date multiple people.
Yeah.
I'm very for that.
Yeah.
But once like we're locked in, it's just me and you.
That's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
I just find that
But I hear what you're saying.
with that, people get frustrated in certain, not everybody.
Yeah.
Some people are very much happy to just be with one person for the rest of their life. But for me, I can imagine being with one person emotionally for the rest of my life. Physically, maybe not.
Cool.
Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah. A man has needs.
Yeah.
Period.
Purr. Literally
Your face
that.
is so straight when you said that.
Hey?
I love it. Your face is so straight when you said that. You're like, purr.
Yeah, it must be the autism.
Oh, fair enough.
Cool. Cool. All right, nice. Right, so we have one trending topic and then we are sweet.
Okay.
Right, okay, so last week was the Met Gala, the most anticipated, most supposed, I'm just bitter because I wasn't invited,
Right.
important night of the
Yes.
year for fashion.
100%.
What's your take on it? Like, what are your thoughts? Because obviously you're a fashion guy, fashion girl. What are your takes on the Met Gala? Do you care for it?
I love it. I think it's great in terms of what it stands for. I think I love the fact that people go all out for it, because I'm an all out type of person.
I mean, controversially go out, but yeah.
Yeah. But it's like the Grammys for fashion,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
So I really like the kind of attention it attracts, and like you can really make a name for yourself if you show out there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you could go real global if you really do get it right on that day.
And you know what? There's a lot of conversation because apparently, because I don't really care who's where. I don't really like. I'm not like too crazy about a particular person wearing something. I just think if someone has like performed and looks good, big up them, and I want to like share them as much as I can, even though obviously I'm not going to have much influence past it. But oh my God, like this is my most impressed best dress.
Yeah.
But like, a lot of people were getting really funny because obviously a lot of the OGs that usually like the big stars weren't present, right? But I kind of like the idea of people who aren't as well known that go like with the full force because it's good exposure for them.
100%. Shout out Wisdom K. He fucking ate. Do you know who Wisdom K is?
Not a fucking clue.
The one that wore... He's like one of the biggest fashion creators. He blew up during COVID.
Oh yeah.
I've got a picture of him.
But then
this is everything.
But then how is it? But then you say that then. But like, how is it sticking to the theme?
Because can you not see? It's rose. It's like the theme is like some garden thing, right?
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
So he ate that. He's the best dressed male at the Met Gala. Fact. And he's not even. He is a celebrity technically, but he's not like a A-list. I have no idea. If I were to guess, I would say no.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, just wow.
I feel like Anna Wintour needs to think really hard about inviting straight men to the Met Gala.
Yes.
Because, like...
they're boring as fuck. Let's be real. Boring as fuck. Like, I was going through it and I was like, these men are just wearing normal everyday suits.
Yeah.
Maybe with a little bit of a like twang on it, but there's no character.
Like, I genuinely do think there should be some consequence for not sticking to the theme.
100%.
I just think you lot have like a whole team that could make something crazy and you're not even making an attempt.
You look like you just went to Pretty Little Thing.
If you make an attempt and it looks bad, I can still applaud it because you've tried.
Yeah.
But for you to literally just have a plain suit, and obviously everyone should dress and portray the way in which they want to, but you need to switch it up slightly for the Met Gala.
100 men in fashion are dry. Like even outside the Met Gala, boys, get your drip up for real. Like stand out, do something that makes you look like you're doing something. Do you know what I mean? Stand out. Like I hate red carpets for men. I absolutely despise it because they're just so boring. Like the women go all out and it's expected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want it to be expected for men to go. If they ever invited me to the fucking Met Gala, I would eat those bitches up. I would eat them up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 100%. Per.
But
who do you think was best dressed?
I'm torn. There was a few. I really liked Nicki Minaj.
She was definitely on theme. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Fact, she was on theme. But I just thought she could have done more, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The shoes.
Oh, do you know, I don't really pay attention to shoes.
Oh, you need to.
Okay, let me Google
the shoes.
Quick. Okay, so the exhibition was Sleeping Beauty, Reawaken Fashion. So we'll focus, and what was the theme then? Yeah, the Garden of Time. But the exhibition will focus on the need for sustainability in fashion and look at the evolution of human history and the endless cycle of creation and destruction. So quite a lot to work with.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna like lose my mojo for a second. So it was a lot to work with.
Yeah,
but like, even if you pick a slight element of that, I'll still take it because it's still a better attempt than most people there.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
Right, Nicki Minaj. Let me have a look. See, I also thought Lana Del Rey looked really good.
Oh, she's on my list, honey. She ate that.
I thought she looked really, really fucking good.
She ate that. Like,
okay, yeah,
it's giving like
I don't fuck with the
haunted
shoes.
house, girl. The branches, fab, and the way the branches are like holding up the veil that she has on. Absolutely stunning.
But she's very good when it comes to the Met Gala. She always delivers. I think also Zendaya looked really good as well.
Yeah, Zendaya fucking slayed. Didn't she have an outfit change? She
I believe so, yeah.
Outfits. Like she ate that up. Zendaya,
fucking love Zendaya.
That girl.
That's my sister.
That girl. I hate that Rihanna doesn't go anymore. I really do, because she used to really eat the girls up.
And Lady Gaga.
Yes.
She'd be great as well.
Exactly. Those two are absolute Met Gala legends. Like, I'm 100%. So sad they both don't go anymore.
And do you know who I think would have done really well if they had been there?
Who?
Chadwick Boseman.
Yes, I agree with you. He would have done more than the other
Justice for straight men.
100%. 100%.
Who are you saying?
Tyler. Did you see Tyler?
I did. It was just like this like cream thing, wasn't it?
Cream? Oh, baby.
Like light brown
You
cream?
didn't get into it. It's sand. Look.
Right.
It looks like real sand attached to her body.
What's that got to do with a garden?
I mean, I don't know. I think, what was the theme? Something of time.
Garden of Time.
Yeah, I think she went for the time element. So it's meant to, look, that's why the bag is a sand timer. Can you see?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I think she went with the time. I don't really know about the garden. This is more beach of time.
Yeah, somewhat,
But
yeah.
this just eats. For me, it eats 100%.
Okay, nice.
And if not her, I really loved Demi Lovato, and I absolutely
haven't seen
love.
Demi's.
This is Demi's.
Love that.
Stunning.
Love that.
On theme, gorgeous
Beautiful,
hair,
yeah.
makeup, everything. And I also love J-Lo. That is a fucking dress.
What is it?
It's a dress. It's just a dress.
It's just a
it's just a dress. I don't really see how it's a flower or how it has anything to do with the garden.
So
but
I feel like if the theme isn't stuck to, I don't fuck with it.
fair enough.
Yeah.
That's
Because like some people look like, even like some people looked really clean and neat and looked great, but I think where's the theme link? Like I think Kylie Jenner looked amazing.
She was boring.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, she just had pointy tees. That's as far as it went for me.
I just feel like Kylie Jenner always looks very clean.
Yeah, she does, 100%. Kim just was horrendous.
She looked like she was suffocating.
She was horrendous. That outfit was so boring for somebody like Kim Kardashian. I couldn't believe it. Like, girl, do better. Do better. You have so much money. You could do much, much more.
Do you know
than
whose
did.
outfit I hated and I was really disappointed because last year hers was really good? Dua Lipa's.
Yeah, it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving at all.
I think the worst thing is when like before they've been pretty good, now they haven't delivered, because it's almost like, okay, well, you quite clearly have the capability and the team to create something really effing good. So
clearly they changed the team.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the fact that someone drew out this image for you and said, this is how you're going to go.
You gave it the green flag.
Period. That is the confusion. That's where my mind can't comprehend, because you saw that on paper. You then tried it on probably multiple times, and you still had the nerve to leave your hotel and come on the red carpet like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Have some shame.
Yeah.
Have some actual
We need to
shame.
bring back public shaming.
100%.
Obviously not like online when you're cussing people like we just said earlier, but like, yeah.
Yeah, do better. And we need a Met Gala in the UK. We need something of that standard in the UK.
Do you know what? Though? I'll be
We don't
really,
have that.
I'll be really honest. Though I feel like it would kind of lose its like niche, and its like recognition and like status.
But why does America deserve everything? They have the Grammys, they have the VMAs, they have the BT Awards, they have all the biggest award shows. We have award shows too.
What's
here.
the fashion thing we have in the UK? Is there like a fashion award show of some sort?
No. Unless
Okay.
maybe I don't know about it. I won't say no, but I don't personally know of any.
Okay.
To be honest. So yeah.
Okay, who was the worst dressed for you?
Worst dress.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just, if I saw you and you didn't look good, you became irrelevant. And I forgot about you. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I was a bit confused by Doja Cat.
I think everyone was, but Doja's Doja. Doja's gonna do what Doja wants to do. She looked like a hot wet towel. Yeah. A bald, hot, wet towel. That's exactly what it looked
The
like.
thing is though, right, do you know what I think, right? Doja Cat is so crazy, but I can never like criticize her face card.
No, she's gorgeous.
She is.
No one could ever take that from her.
Yeah.
She's
And
gorgeous.
her music is maybe not so much of her last album, but her music is very fucking good.
Yeah, she's a great artist.
Her voice is beautiful. But she's just, I just don't fuck
She's
what she
going
was
through
with.
it, child.
Yeah.
I don't know what she's going through, but she is going through
I just
it.
hope she's okay. That's my thing.
So
and getting
do
the
I.
support she needs.
But fame
That's
can
my
really
thing.
do that to you if you can't handle it. So we just pray for her. Okay? That's all we can do.
Who else was? Yeah, Troye Sivan. This wasn't cute.
Who? My goodness.
You're letting the queers down.
What is this? It just looks so confused. Like, are you going to work? It's giving corporate, like, crop. What is that? Is that a cropped waistcoat?
I can't remember what Lil Nas was wearing. He usually does quite well. Was his any good?
Yeah, he does actually. I can't remember what he wore.
Let me Google real quick.
Yeah, Lil Nas usually shows out. I think he had nails, so I think he ate that.
I love that man.
Yeah, he's great. He's fab.
I want him to want me so badly.
He's so sexy.
He's so sexy. I saw him,
so
right?
sexy.
I saw him at the Apollo in Hammersmith last year, and he just didn't sing live at all. But he's so fucking beautiful. I was like, you know, I actually don't care.
He's so gorgeous. Like,
okay, no, not really.
I mean, it's main character to me.
Where's the garden?
Where's the time? But you said you don't fuck with it if it's not. I mean, he's got a flower. What do you call these things that you put on your lapel?
Well, the wedding things people wear.
Yeah, it's like he's got that on, and maybe that's as far as it went with the garden. But face card serving, hair perfect with the outfit.
Would you go for Lil Nas then?
I would, you know.
He's 25.
I would. I'm not gonna lie, because he's just so fine. And he's actually more feminine than I would go for as well. And he's not even that feminine, but he's just more feminine than I would go for. And
I like a mix. I like someone to be like 50-50.
Really?
I like a blend.
Yeah, no, I can't do a blend.
So what do you want?
You have to be 100% masculine. Well, there's no such thing as 100% masculine, but you just have to be masculine for me to be attracted to
really?
You. That's just my preference. Yeah.
Okay, fair. We all have a preference.
Yeah, of course.
Do you like feminine energy?
No.
Okay.
As a friend, yes. As my man, absolutely not. Because then I just think of you as like my sister. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay,
like,
cool.
My man can have like feminine traits in terms of like when we're together and stuff. Like if I say period, you can say period. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in terms of your actual demeanor, how you speak, how you walk, how you talk, I would prefer it.
Okay.
If you are pretty masculine. Cool. Yeah, that's just my vibe.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I really like. Do you know what I really find attractive? Right, and I like fancy everyone. I'm a bit of a slag, but like, I really like masculine men that like are in touch with their feminine side in the sense that like you have like a masked man that like I saw these two this couple at Beyonce and this one guy quite clearly wasn't into it, but he like went to like make his boyfriend happy. A lot of masked guys wouldn't fucking do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I love stuff like that.
Yeah,
or like going to like an event and like really getting into the theme, even though like it's a bit out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, 100%. Have some personality.
Yeah,
like be masculine, but have personality.
Yeah,
don't be masculine and boring.
That's a bit admitty.
Yeah,
yeah.
We don't do boring around here. Absolutely not.
No, not in 2024.
Period. Get some character, honey. Get some energy.
I'm going to Pussy Palace next week, so maybe I'll meet someone who's like 6'3", in touch with their feminine side, and yeah,
you know, a big schlong.
I don't care for size.
Well, that's good. You're not a size queen.
I feel like I'm just filled with so much disappointment in other aspects that like if I get to that, I'll be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah,
cool.
Plus, you don't want to be uncomfortable. That's the worst thing.
Do you know what? I was talking to my friend last night and he was saying to me, he's like, the bigger the better. I said, sorry.
Absolutely not.
No.
Husband dick is better.
What's husband dick?
Husband dick is like a willy that's between like 6 to 8 inches. Yeah. Anything above that is too much.
Yeah.
Anything below that is a bit too small.
6 is fine.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy with 6.
Decent. You can do spins and tricks and all types of things.
All types of things. Yeah. Fair.
I become a gymnast. No shade.
One way to exercise.
Well, sex is, it is cardio.
Kills loads of calories as well.
It does. So if you want to get that belly down, hop on a penis. Period.
I'm such a virgin, but yeah, noted. Right, we're going to end there.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
Of course, thank you for having me.
I appreciate you.
Period. It's been fabulous. I've enjoyed the conversation.
Likewise. No, I'm out of conversation. Where can the people find you on the socials, please? What are your ats?
Hello, people. My name is Ray Styles, because I haven't actually mentioned my name the whole entire episode.
Do you know what it is though, right? So I like find, people that do like big intros at the beginning, it just isn't me, because I just think I don't know, it's just not the way that I would conversate.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because I didn't even know if we'd started or not. We were just talking.
yeah, no, because I feel like for me, because I'm like a bit awkward, I think if I make a really dramatic like start,
Yeah.
people are a bit like, oh wow, and then people get put off.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like start talking, and then I click record when you're not looking, and then just carry on.
Period. Everybody
Yeah.
has their own style, and it's natural and organic.
Yeah,
you know?
but it
So-
works for me. So
Period. Guys, hi. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at Reystyles, REYSTYLESS. And you can also find my podcast. It's called the Dress to Confess podcast at Dress to Confess on TikTok and Instagram also. And come join the family, period.
sweet, guys. If you made it to the end, this is very long, so thank you very much. I appreciate you. My name is Jord Hellwood, and this is the Winning Side podcast. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And like, I'm going to keep on saying this until I drill it into you, like audio listeners, because there's a fair few of you listening, so there's no reason why you can't come through and give me a 5-star rating on Spotify.
Period.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we will see you sooner than later. And we are out.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, Ray.
Of course.
How do you feel?
Great. It was a great episode.
Thank you.